Once upon a time, tracks ran across the dirt roads of Maynard. Instead of cars, Maynard residents would hop on trolleys to get around town. If you desire to learn more about these streetcars, let me tell you more. Did you know the first automobile in Maynard was purchased in 1899 by a man named Dr. Frank U. Rich? It was a Stanley steamer model which ran on a steam engine. A newspaper article at the time christened it as a horseless carriage. But 2 years later, in 1901, a new form of transportation rolled into the area. The Concord, Maynard, and Hudson Street Railway Company incorporated in 1899 and began operating its first trolley services to Concord and Hudson in 1901. The lines gradually expanded over time, adding stops to South Acton in 1903 and West Acton in 1909. Where St. Mary's Indian Orthodox Church at 65 Great Road stands today, once housed the power station that supplied electricity to the trolleys. An office building now stands at 63 Great Road, where the trolley car barn used to operate out of. Trolleys left from the station every half hour from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Rides cost a nickel, or about $1.83 in today's money. It took 1 hour to get from Concord to Hudson by trolley. By 1916, the company served over 1 million passengers annually. There were 3 luxury trolley cars, equipped with everything from carpets to electric lights to wicker chairs, that could be rented for travel to destinations outside of the company's normal routes, much like a modern limousine. However, by 1925, there were nearly 900 cars in Maynard alone. The trolley company just couldn't keep up with the increasing popularity of automobiles in the area, and the coal shortages caused by World War I were no help either. Sadly, in 1923, the final passenger trolley car left Maynard. Another reason why the trolley company failed was due to the rise of buses as a form of public transport. Ironically, the closing of the Concord, Maynard, and Hudson Street Railway Company opened the door to a bus company, namely the Woburn and Reading Bus Line. A month later, the company's name changed to Lovell Bus Lines after founder John Lovell of the Woburn Bus Line. Eventually, the bus route ran from Arlington Heights to Clinton and Leominster. Early buses run by the line were known as jitneys. The trolley barn, once the base of operation for the Concord, Maynard, and Hudson Street Railway Company, was converted into a bus barn. However, Lovell passed away in 1945, and his family gradually sold off parts of the company until it was acquired by what would become the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. Under the MBTA, bus service operated in Maynard until as recently as 1972. Little public transport of the same caliber as trolley cars and buses remain in Maynard today. Our fancy cars provide us with more conveniences than those who may remember growing up with the Lovell bus lines ever had. But I encourage you to walk the rail trail and remember all the trains, trolleys, and buses that help the Maynard economy to thrive. Without them laying the tracks, we'd never have raced to the point where we are today.